Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Once upon a time, there were 3 bears. There was the great big Papa Bear, the medium-sized Mama Bear, and the cute little baby bear. They all lived together in a cottage in the woods. One sunny Saturday morning, Papa Bear was making hot cereal with cinnamon and honey for breakfast. As Mama Bear placed the steaming bowls of cereal on the table, she noticed the cereal was too hot to eat. "Why don't we take a walk before breakfast?" she suggested.
"Good idea," said Papa Bear. "We'll take a walk, and by the time we return, the cereal will be cool enough to eat."
"Let's go!"
shouted Baby Bear impatiently. He loved going for walks. The 3 bears ambled out the door, leaving it open behind them. Meanwhile, a little girl named Goldilocks was at home with her mother in a cottage near the woods. Goldilocks and her mother were going to take a walk too. They hoped to find some berries for Goldilocks' mother to bake into a lovely pie. Goldilocks quickly got dressed, brushed her teeth and hair, and headed for the door.
"Time to go,"
she announced. "I'm still getting ready, dear," called her mother from the bedroom. Goldilocks couldn't wait to go outside and enjoy the beautiful day.
"I know,"
she thought.
"I'll go pick some flowers to surprise Mommy. I'll be right back,"
she called to her mother as she left the cottage. Goldilocks didn't wait for a reply. She skipped out the front door and right to the edge of the woods. But then she hesitated. She remembered her mother telling her never to go into the woods alone. But then Goldilocks thought about how surprised and happy her mother would be with the flowers. She thought,
"I'll go a little way into the woods, pick some flowers, and come right back out."
As Goldilocks walked in the forest looking for flowers, she noticed the bear family's cottage, which had beautiful wildflowers growing all around it. Goldilocks walked into the yard and stopped. She could smell a wonderful aroma coming from inside, and she was hungry. Goldilocks slowly walked up to the open front door.
"Hello?"
she called out, peeking inside. When no one answered, Goldilocks stepped into the house and looked around. She saw the 3 bowls of cereal on the table.
"Oh, that looks delicious,"
she said.
"Is anyone home?"
Goldilocks called out again. Again, no one answered. Goldilocks was about to help herself to the cereal. Then she remembered her mother telling her not to take something that belonged to someone else without asking. But Goldilocks was so very hungry that she couldn't resist.
"I'll just take a little taste,"
she said to herself. First, Goldilocks took a taste from Papa Bear's great big bowl.
"Ow! This cereal is too hot,"
Goldilocks said. Then she took a spoonful from the medium-sized bowl.
"Yuck,"
said Goldilocks.
"This cereal is too cold."
Finally, she took a taste from the smallest bowl.
This cereal is just right,"
said Goldilocks. Before she knew it, she had gobbled up every last bite of Baby Bear's cereal.
"I'm so full,"
Goldilocks said to herself.
"I'll just sit for a moment and rest before going home."
Goldilocks went into the living room where she saw 3 chairs. First, she tried Papa Bear's very large chair, but she found it uncomfortable.
"This chair is too hard,"
Goldilocks said. Then she sat in Mama Bear's medium-sized chair, but she decided it was too soft. When she saw Baby Bear's little rocking chair, Goldilocks said,
Now this chair looks just right.
But as soon as she sat down, crack! The chair broke. By now, Goldilocks was very tired.
I'll just lie down for a moment before I go home,
she told herself. Goldilocks wandered upstairs, where she came upon Mama and Papa Bear's room. First, she climbed into Papa Bear's bed, which was very large. Goldilocks tossed and turned.
This bed is too hard,
she declared. Next, she tried Mama Bear's medium-sized bed.
This bed is too soft,
Goldilocks complained as she sank into the middle. Finally, Goldilocks found Baby Bear's room. She climbed into his little bed, sighed, and said,
This bed is just right.
Within seconds, she was fast asleep. Soon, the three bears came home from their walk, hungry for their breakfast. Said Papa Bear as they sat down at the table.
Look at my spoon. I think someone has been eating my cereal.
Oh, look! Cried Mama Bear. There is a stain on my pretty tablecloth. I think someone has been eating my cereal too. Then Baby Bear looked at his bowl and began to cry.
Someone has been eating my cereal too, and it's all gone,
he said. Papa Bear stomped into the living room. He noticed that his chair was not exactly where he had left it.
Someone has been sitting in my chair,
he declared. Mama Bear straightened a pillow on her chair. Someone has been sitting in my chair too, she said. Baby Bear hurried over to his chair and started to cry.
Mama, Papa, someone has been sitting in my chair too. And it's broken,
he said.
I'm going to see if anything else is out of place,
said Papa Bear. He marched up the stairs with Mama Bear and Baby Bear right behind him. Papa Bear looked at his bed.
Someone has been lying in my bed. Just look at those covers,
he bellowed. Mama Bear looked at her bed. Someone has been lying in my bed too. See? My pillow is on the floor, she said. Across the hall, Baby Bear called out to his parents.
Mama, Papa, someone has been in my bed too, and she's still in it.
Goldilocks woke up and saw the three bears standing over her. She had never seen a bear up close before. The three bears had never seen a little girl up close before either. For a long moment, they just looked at each other. Then Goldilocks jumped out of bed, rushed down the stairs, and ran out of the house. Goldilocks didn't stop running until she was inside her cottage and safe in her mother's arms. "Where have you been?" asked her mother. "I looked everywhere for you. I was so worried."
"Oh, Mommy,"
Goldilocks cried.
"I promise I'll listen to you from now on."
"Goldilocks, tell me what happened," said her mother, seeing that her little girl was upset.
"I will,"
said Goldilocks.
"But first, I want to eat my own cereal, sit in my own chair, and take a nap in my own bed."
And that is exactly what Goldilocks did.